Right. And are you like actually in there making the pizza, making the
Oh
food?
yeah, every day. I'm only off on Sundays and Mondays as of right now. You never know what anything can happen.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm always there. If I'm not there, my brother's there, and that's how we like to run things. It's like we don't want it to. It's not saying that we don't have like respect for our employees, like saying that we don't trust them.
Right.
It's just like we want people to know that we're there and that we
Right.
actually care about our business.
Yeah. And I think that helps when you're kind of in the business, hands-on. You're like, I don't really need to be making the pizza and the food,
Oh yeah,
but
no.
I want to be like involved in it, so you can show the employees, customers you care.
Dino, what are you doing? Get out of my seat.
So what's going on, guys, and welcome to another episode of On the Move with Matt. Today I'm here with Felice Amari, and he is one of the owners of Anthony's Pizza in Steven City, home of the Warriors. So thanks for coming on today.
Thank you for having me, man. It's awesome to be here.
Yeah, appreciate it. So can you tell us a little bit about yourself? Are you from the Shenandoah Valley? How did you get to this area?
So originally from Trenton, New Jersey. I moved here when I was 5. My dad's been here since almost pretty much my whole entire life. He was here for 30 years. He started the business with his brother and then his friends, Claudio, Nino, and my uncle Tom, and they've been here ever since.
So were you working there from a young age, or you've always been around it?
Yeah, so I worked started when I was 15 years old. Then originally we actually moved from New Jersey when I was 5 years old, and my dad was here for about 2 years. So when I was about 3 years old, he moved over here to Virginia and
Okay.
started Anthony's with my uncle and his friends.
And is your dad still working there, or is it you and your brother that own it now?
So my dad actually just recently moved to Florida, so
Oh, wow.
we're actually taking over the reins, and it's been nonstop ever since. So we've just been every day at least doing something for the pizza place to help it grow or keep maintaining stuff that's been happening for 30 years.
And are you the older brother or younger
Yep,
brother?
older brother, taking all the reins, taking all the blame, getting yelled at all the time.
Oh, do you guys have like separate roles? You guys kind of know, like, you do this, I do this?
So it's kind of funny. We actually play it kind of like bad cop, good cop almost. So like he's more of like the stern, like mean kind of person, and I'm more of like the book smart, kind of find a way to get around things. And like it kind of pairs up. Like honestly, like he's pretty much like my best friend. Like we grew up together. Actually, when we moved out of my parents' house, we actually lived together for the longest time.
Oh, wow.
Until he recently found his wife, which was insane. Like
Yeah.
that was a sad day for me. I cried.
Did she tell you, hey, you got to get out?
So like actually I moved out with my wife and we brought him in with us, which was he was 16 at the time.
Okay.
And it was insane because like we actually me and my wife were elementary sweethearts.
Oh, wow.
And like we knew each other for our whole entire life. And he actually met his wife through us because we were going to the gym nonstop, and she was working at 0 to 60 Cafe.
Yeah.
And I went up to her one day and was like, "Hey, I don't know why we never asked you this, but why don't you come work with us at the pizza place? Like we're here every day to see you. Like come work with us." And she's been working for us for about almost like 8 years now. And
Oh, wow.
yeah, her and him actually got together about 2 years ago, and they have a son, and they got married recently.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yep. So it's like a fairy tale ending.
Look at you being Cupid. Yeah.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah. So like in elementary school, did you always know, like, hey, one day I'm going to take over the business, or did you want nothing to do with it?
So I kind of did. Like I honestly, like you always, like when you're a kid, always want your dad to be like the superhero to you.
Right.
And like no matter what, like I knew that the pizza place was like a business to have, and like a business to like someone needed to run it, and it was always like on the back burner. But like always seeing my dad working there and seeing him like always making the sacrifices made me want to do it.
Right.
And like my family, it was always like every Sunday dinner or every like special occasion, we always talk about the pizza place.
Right.
So like for the longest time, I kind of resented it a little bit. And I was like, after graduating high school, I was like, all right, I'm going to go full force into this.
Yeah.
Like I even tried to do, I didn't try real estate, but I tried to sell life insurance at one point.
Okay.
And then I actually tried to become a police officer. So like my dad at one point was like, look, you have all these traits that you're trying to do. He's like, you need to put one into one basket right now.
Right.
And I was like, okay. So me and my, well, now wife, like, we've been married almost 10 years now, but
Right, yeah.
it's been so long. But she literally told me, she's like, you need to find a career. Like, you need to do something that you have passion for. So when I started taking over for the pizza place, I started literally from the bottom. I was starting as a prep person to a delivery driver to a phone person to a cook, then to a manager. And it was like, it taught me so much responsibility, but it also taught me like from different aspects. Like, you always have to have respect for, even if it was like a janitor, you always have to have, even if it was a CEO, have respect for them.
Right.
So it taught me a lot of responsibility, but also taught me a lot of respect for people.
Right. And are you like actually in there making the pizza, making the
Oh,
food?
yeah. Every day. I'm only off on Sundays and Mondays as of right now. You never know when anything can happen.
Right, yeah.
But yeah, I'm always there. If I'm not there, my brother's there. And that's how we like to run things. It's like, we don't want it to, it's not saying that we don't have like respect for our employees, like saying that we don't trust them.
Right.
It's just like, we want people to know that we're there and that we
Right.
actually care about our business.
Yeah. And I think that helps when you're kind of in the business hands-on. You're like, I don't really need to be making the pizza and the food.
Oh, yeah. No.
But I want to be like involved in it so you can show, the employees, customers you care.
Yeah, and like it also teaches you like for instance, like this couple times ago, like it was, I had hired a new employee and he's added like pepper to our sauce. And I tasted it right off the bat. I'm like, whoa, this is kind of off. We don't do this.
Right, yeah.
And he's like, well, my other job, I'm like, I know, but like this is a recipe that's been handed on to me. Like, we don't change nothing.
Yeah.
And it's like, you want to have that same experience like from 30 years ago. You want the same experience now.
Right.
So it's like, it's hard for us second generation to keep forward going like from my father's time. And it's just been insane trying to follow his footsteps.
Yeah.
But,
and you guys are obviously involved in the community. I mean, you have Sherando Warriors on your hat.
yeah.
So how do you think being involved with Sherando and the community has really helped your business grow?
So in all reality, like back in 2012 when we moved over here, or moved from Main Street to Warrior Drive, we actually like wanted to go full force onto the Warriors. And like, even though for me graduating from James Wood, it was kind of hard for me.
Yeah.
And being a rival for James Wood and Sherando, I just saw a difference from what schools were more important for the community.
Right.
Like at James Wood, everything was so spaced out. Like we didn't really have a local pizza shop like that.
Yeah.
And like for us, we were right down the road for Sherando. So seeing the teachers, seeing the facilities for the athletes, like how much they care about their athletes or their students.
Right.
Like they even come to us some days where it's like, we want to do a pizza party for this student because it's their birthday. And I'm like, okay, we'll just give it to you. Or like, we'll give you a discount.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Or anything to help out. But really what hit us the most is when we had that fire back in 2019.
I remember that, yeah.
So when that community came together, it was like a lot of people, like you see it on Facebook, or when even for me and my wife, we would go out to Walmart, and it would be like, we felt like celebrities, but in a bad way. Like people would come up to us and ask us like, when are you guys reopening? Or what happened? Or was it a kitchen fire? But like, for us, it was the hardest thing because like a lot of people didn't know, like that day when it happened, I was supposed to come to work at 7 o'clock in the morning because I was supposed to do pizzas for a church.
Right.
And the fire happened at 3. So when I came to work, my son actually, who's a newborn at the time, he actually turned off my alarm and turned off my phone because he was on my phone. And it was insane because when I got to the pizza place, my dad and my brother was there. And I'll never forget, like it still sometimes hits me, but like I ran right to my dad and like I hugged him and I didn't know exactly what happened. And I blamed myself. And like that took a lot of toll on me. It took a lot like on my mentality. Like, and I also like discovered that I had depression from it. And it was really hard. And but like it was crazy to see how close the community came to us.
Right.
And like seeing them on Facebook or seeing people donating and actually wanting us to come back made us want to come back stronger.
Right. Yeah. How long were you guys actually shut down for during that?
So it happened back in 2019. We didn't reopen until 2021.
Oh, wow.
So we had to deal with COVID, and
Right, yeah.
then we had to deal with moving around. Luckily, like my uncle and Claudio brought us in, and Louie and Benny brought
Right.
us in too.
Yeah.
And we all were like, my whole entire crew was all separate. And
Yeah.
like the worst part for me was I was working with my brother at the time for 6 years. Like we've been close,
Yeah.
living together, and when we got separated, that's when it really hit me, when we didn't have a pizza place.
Right.
And he was working at Sensony and I was working in Front Royal, and I mean it was good days and then there was bad days where it was like mentality was like completely off.
Right. Yeah. I'm sure that was hard to deal with. And then, yeah, you had to deal with COVID
Yeah, and
kind
that
of almost at the same time.
yeah, there was times where it was like, all right, we're shooting for this month, and then all of a sudden, like out of nowhere, they're like, okay, because of COVID, we have to push it back, and you're like, oh man. And at that time, you didn't even know if COVID was like a thing, really.
Right. Yeah.
And then it really hit when everything shut down.
Yeah. Is it almost hard to like remember those times? Because I mean, now you guys are together, you're running the shop, it's successful.
There's times where like we have flashbacks, and like especially now, like because in the food industry, you never know what kind of day you're gonna have.
Right.
You're gonna have maybe one employee that could drop sauce and like spill everywhere, and you're gonna have a mess all day long that you have to keep up with.
Right.
And then it's like there could be days that are great. So when the bad days happen, I like even remind my brother or I remind myself, it's like you came from nothing. Like you had something and they got taken away from you.
Right.
And it's like you have to remember like all that hard work that you put is what's building your business.
Right. Yeah.
And it's like, and that taught me a lot was, there's going to be days that are going to be bad, and then there's going to be days that are really, really good. And then when the days that are really good, cherish them. But then the bad days, don't let the small stuff, like sweat the small stuff kind of thing.
Right. And that's kind of like with owning a business, any business, there's going to be ups, there's going to be downs. And a lot of people that aren't entrepreneurs, they don't realize like the journey that you're going on.
Well, and then there's like sometimes like I get some customers, they're like, I'm thinking about opening up a pizza place. And I'm like, honestly, it's great. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to crush your dreams. But like there's things behind the scenes that a lot of people don't see. Like
Right. Yeah.
we don't have a driver today because they called out because they're sick. And you find out they're not sick.
Right. Yeah.
And then you're like, okay, how do I handle that? Or like for instance, you have a cook that can be driving and all of a sudden they get, pulled over or they get arrested. You never know.
Oh,
Like you
wow.
don't know what could happen.
Yeah.
Like there'd be days like you could have fights in there and it's just like, man. But it's like you have to maintain everything. That's why we're there all the time. You
Right.
don't want something bad to happen.
Yeah. So when you are working, what are the hours you're working?
So me and my brother have to be there at 10 a.m. every single day, no matter what.
Even on your days off?
So on our days off, we're not, but we're still doing something for the pizza place. Like today, I have to go pay some bills for it. For him, he does some of our advertising, or he does the schedules on his days off.
Right.
Like for us, we go from 10 a.m. all the way to sometimes 10 p.m., but that also can vary because if we get so busy, you have to stay after. So you're
Right.
pulling like 13, 14 hours a day.
Oh, well, I'm sure that's
Yeah.
tough, especially when you have kids.
Oh my God. Yeah. I have 2 kids. They are a blessing. Like, and then he has 2 kids also.
Yeah.
So like, that's what we try to tell them. We're like, you guys need to maintain on this stuff because we don't want to stay after. We have
Right.
kids that we want to go home to.
Right. Exactly. How do you kind of separate the work and family life? Do you have to kind of block off time?
I'm still learning that. I
Yeah.
mean, honestly, like my wife gets on me sometimes about it. And, it is hard. Like you don't want to not be there for your business, but you also want to be there for your family.
Right.
And like I preach it all the time, but I have to watch what I preach. It's like I'm more for families, and like I support a lot of families, and like I want to feed families, but then at the same time of my own, I'm like pulling 14 hours a day, and I'm not there for my family sometimes, and like I have to separate it. So like Sundays are my big family day. Like we go out. My wife gets mad. She's like, "Why are you going to Walmart and spending all this money on the kids?" And I'm like, I don't see them. So when like my son right now, he loves Sonic.
Right.
And like I'm pretty sure he has every Sonic toy now.
Right. Yeah.
And like my daughter, she loves Disney, and like we've been planning on going on a Disney cruise and everything. So
Oh, wow.
yeah, so we're just trying to like, because time flies. Like
Yeah.
it's insane.
Are you able to like see him in the mornings and stuff before you
Yeah.
go to work on?
So I wake up at like 7 o'clock in the morning. We get them all ready to go to school, And then they actually come visit at the pizza place whenever they get off school.
Okay.
And that's sometimes they're like, I mean, they're kids. They're going to get like all hectic and stuff. They don't want to sit down and just watch.
Right. Yeah.
So like my daughter actually loves, like she tells her teacher all the time, she's like, I want to become a pizza girl. And she wants to like make pizzas and stuff. And then we actually have pictures and stuff. I'll have to show you, but of them when they were kids making pizzas with me.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, we love doing that kind of stuff. We offer that where you can make your own pizzas. So you
I didn't know that. I have to
Yeah.
bring my girls. Yeah, that's really cool.
Yep.
And I mean, I feel like your kids are gonna be, you and your brother's kids are gonna be like local celebrities once they get to Sherando. Like
Yeah, I can't wait for that because like his son, it's insane. My son and his son are like they're really big for their age.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, if there's any possibility of them playing on defense,
Are they the same age?
no, they're about 4 years apart, or almost 4 years apart now. Yeah.
Okay. Hold up. Before we jump back into the episode, let's hear a quick word from yours truly. If you're thinking about buying or selling in Virginia or West Virginia, I'm ready to help you make that move. Whether it's finding your forever home or looking to sell, I've got the experience and the visibility you need. Check the description below for the best way to reach out to me. And now let's get back to the episode. Is it hard for you guys to imagine like one day your sons might be carrying on this legacy?
So I'm hoping, but at the same time, I'm kind of like hoping they don't, because there's some things that I see like for me that I missed out when I was a kid,
Right.
and I don't want them to go through the same thing.
Right.
Like for me, it's kind of crazy. Like my wife laughs at me. She's like, because we're like big Adam Sandler fans,
Yeah.
and she was telling me, she's like, let's go watch Click. I cannot watch Click. That makes me cry like nonstop.
Right. Yeah.
Especially like there's a scene in it where he's like family first and business last.
Right. Yeah.
And I'm like, man, that gets me every single time.
Right. Yeah.
And like for my kids, I wish them like, to follow the footsteps, but at the same time, it's like, I think for me and my brother, we've been doing it for so long. We don't want them to follow in our footsteps like that.
Right.
Like if they want to be like doctors and lawyers, that'd be awesome.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, hopefully our sons would be like football players and pay us out of there.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if they play for Washington, I'll be okay with that too.
Yeah. Well, there you go. You never know.
Yeah.
And so we had Kirby on Sports Podcast on here, and he works for you guys a little bit. I think he mentioned.
Yep.
So can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yep. So Kirby, he does pretty much everything. He works for the Vipers. He works for us. He has his own podcast, and he's phenomenal. Like it's actually been 3 of them. So it's Carlos, Dan, and Kirby.
Okay.
He got in trouble for not saying that last time he was
Oh,
here.
really? Well,
Yeah,
shout
his
out,
friend.
shout out to them.
Yep. So he actually he does all this stuff, and he has all these connections, man. It's insane. Like how I actually found it was insane. He I used to deliver it for us a long time ago, and I went to his door and I saw that he was a Washington fan, and I said something because I was wearing my Phillies hat.
Okay.
And he's like, yeah, I have my own podcast. And he was talking to me about how he wanted to come on. And then he came to the pizza place. And then ever since, he's been nonstop.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So when you're jumping in and like driving, do you ever have to do that? Still like drive if you're short?
There's times like I used to love it. Don't get me wrong. There's times now where I'm like, I need to get out a little bit, because like you don't want to be in 4 walls 14 hours a day every single day. You'll go insane.
Yeah.
And there's times where you just want to go out and just drive. And my brother does it, and it saves us a lot, because especially like when people call off, or you never know nowadays, somebody can be like, I don't feel so good, and then they call out, and then you just have to go in, fill it up, because no matter what business comes in.
Right. And do the drivers have their own vehicles, or
Yep.
okay, you don't provide the vehicles?
Nope, but pretty soon, hopefully we do. That'd be awesome.
I don't think I've ever seen a pizza shop where it's like all the same. It's almost like a police car. It's like you have the
Same
same
cars.
uniform car. That would be really cool.
So back in actually 2012, we all had our own same cars almost, actually.
Yeah.
We had all Honda Civics.
Oh, wow. Imagine that, and you put like full wraps on them. Just Anthony's Pizza rolling
That'd
up.
be insane.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it'd be good. I've been saying that to my brother, because he loves delivering, because it gets him out. And I was telling him, I was like, man, just imagine if we had like our own Anthony's Pizza car.
Right. Yeah.
So
Do you guys ever have arguments in the business, or?
Me and my brother, honestly, like it's crazy. Like we don't really argue that much. Like if we ever argue, it was like bickering about something like little. Like there'd be times where I'm like, why didn't you not post a schedule right up like that? And he's like, because I was doing this. And I'm like, well, we have times for the schedule. Like we have to make it that time. He's like, it's only been 20 minutes late. I'm like,
Right.
okay. And that's why it's like, don't sweat the small stuff.
Yeah, so it's nothing big, yeah.
No. And like a lot of people, like it's crazy because like a lot of my family members even say it too. They're like, you work with your brother, you used to live with your brother, and like you guys never argued. I'm like, we probably had like maybe not even like two big arguments in our whole entire life.
Wow. Yeah,
Yep.
that's pretty rare.
Yeah, we've been like real close. Like he's this big Steelers fan, so I give him all this hard time now since they don't like my whole life. He was like, "Oh, we have 6 rings," and I'm like, "Okay." At that time, we didn't have any rings, but now it's like, "Hey, 2 rings. You don't have a quarterback."
Yeah, you're catching up, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a whole other podcast right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's insane. Like, but yeah, it's honestly a blessing. Like, honestly, me, my brothers, I have a younger brother too. He does landscaping, and
wow.
he's been killing it. He has the work ethic, honestly, of my dad. He's like nonstop.
Does he own his own business too?
Yep, he owns his own business, RTA Landscaping.
Oh, wow.
Yep, so he actually does really good. He does all my landscaping.
Oh, really?
Yep.
You don't enjoy that part?
No, I love it. He does good. I sometimes feel bad because sometimes I'm like, oh, Richie, I took care of you when you were a kid. I don't have to pay you this time. And it's
Oh,
like,
he probably doesn't like that.
no, it's not.
Yeah.
He's the one I get in arguments with.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And you guys are super involved in Sherando, obviously. And can you tell us a little bit about that room that you guys have that you rent out?
So we actually have a dining room that's connected to our actual dining room, but we basically have it for events that could be for any sporting events, could be for weddings. We actually had somebody get married in there, which is insane.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yep. And it's all free. And I basically, when we reopened, we were thinking about charging for it, and I was like, you know what? It'd be crazy to charge for a room, especially if you're doing so much for the community.
Right. Yeah.
And like the greatest thing for me is like, I don't know if you noticed it, but like there's in my restaurant or my pizza place, we have like all these games and stuff. So we have like the claw machine.
Right.
Recently had the Pac-Man machine and the air hockey table.
Yeah.
For me, I like to enjoy like when kids and everything are having fun.
Oh, yeah. My
Like-
girls love it when we go there.
Yeah, just have all the fun there.
Yeah. They have no clue what they're doing, but they just hit the buttons and like the lights.
See, like I want to do. Honestly, I want to get a Pac-Man machine again. My wife's against it. She's like,
Yeah.
"Where are you gonna put it?" And I'm like, "Well, if we don't have room here, I'll put it in my house."
Oh, yeah. That's like the classic one you got to have.
Yeah, right at a pizza place. But like that's the thing. Like there might be like some things that don't go with our decor and stuff. But like the stuff that I like is like seeing the families have fun.
Right.
Like if you have like a customer that has like a kid that's crying and stuff, if you have some entertainment in there, like it's gonna keep them occupied, and then the families are gonna stay more.
Right.
You don't want to have that. Like I don't know for you, but like for me, like if my kids are really acting up, and it's like hard to entertain them, especially when you're in a restaurant or something,
Right. Yeah.
and you're like, I feel awkward because all these people are staring at me, and you just feel like you want to leave. And
Right.
it's like I don't want that. I want you to feel at home.
Right. Yeah.
So
No, it is kind of cool to give the kids a space. It's fun for the adults too. Let's
yeah,
not lie.
yeah, it is
and,
fun.
And yeah, that's kind of the part of the pizza environment. Like, play some games while you're waiting
Oh,
on
yeah.
your food.
And that's the thing too. Like, you want to see us all having fun too. And
Right.
like, a lot of times, like we had a customer come in one time. It was like, I never seen you guys get mad at each other in here. And I'm like, well, I work 13, 14 hours a day. I don't want to come in somewhere where it's like miserable. You want to have fun.
Right. Exactly.
And like, we want to have like get our stuff done, of course. Like
Yeah.
that's our number one thing. Is always get your stuff done. But when you want to have fun and enjoy, like I don't know about you, but if we work 13 hours together and I didn't talk to you at all,
Right. Yeah.
you'd be like, man, this is not my job anymore. Like I don't like
Yeah.
this.
And after that, you wouldn't want to come back the next day and the
Yeah,
next
be like,
day.
Yeah, you do it 5 days a week, 13 hours every single day. You're
That
like,
could be taxing. Yeah.
yeah, you'd be like, oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
But
And you guys have like a lot of events for like NFL games or
Yep.
you know whatever it is, baseball?
So we do a lot, like especially with Kirby. Like we did the NFL draft party,
Yeah.
and that was insane. Like he brings in so many people that like for instance, like the one year he brought Barry Lee in,
Oh wow.
and I was like, when I met Barry Lee, I was kind of starstruck a little bit. I was like, dude, I used to listen to you on in the mornings when I was going to school. Like,
I know.
it's insane. Like, and like I don't know how he has these connections, and like especially like when he goes to the football games, like he met Carson Wentz, and knowing that I was an Eagles fan, he didn't invite me. I'm like,
Come on, Kirby.
yeah, but it's insane. Like, and that connection there is just like how I was always taught was like how you present yourself.
Hmm.
But like, if you're not a people person, like if I came in angry every single day, or if I was like not talkative, like I probably would not know people at all. Like,
Right, yeah.
people would be like, stay away from him. Like,
Yeah.
but it's just like you have to have that communication with everybody.
Yeah.
And like that's how I was brought up, was like you don't want to be the loudest person in the room, but you want to talk to people, and you kind of want to like show who you are.
Yeah.
And like my dad always taught me when I was a kid was like, you know, when you meet somebody, you don't want to look down at them. You want to look up at them.
Right.
Like you don't ever want to put your head down,
Yeah.
because that automatically shows that you don't want to talk, or you have that weakness.
Right. It's kind of nonverbal communication.
Yeah.
And do you get a lot of people that are regulars that,
Oh,
you,
yeah.
that you see all the time?
I have some people that are like still like, cause like you have that generation. So like the first generation is my dad. So like he's been doing it for so long, like 26 years.
Yeah.
So now like for me and my brother taking over is like have some customers that come in and be like, well, I know your dad for so long. He used to do this for me. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure my dad did not give you like 36 wings for free.
Right.
Like
yeah.
there's no way. Like,
Yeah.
but I'm like, I'll work with you since you know my dad. Like,
Right. Yeah.
and then like you get to talk to them about memories and stuff. And like that was the craziest thing, is there's times where it's like I would have some memories of like Main Street when we were over there, and like growing up there, and like
Right. Yeah.
walking around the whole entire Stephen City. Like when I was a kid, I used to joke all the time and be like, well, I'm the mayor of Stephen City.
Oh well, that's
Wh-
funny.
Which is crazy, because actually the mayor of Stephen City used to work for us.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, he's a good guy too, Mike Diaz, and it's just like that's what I love about Stephen City. Like that's why I don't ever like. Me and my wife had this conversation yesterday. We were like, because we were looking at some of your real estate, and we were like, man, do you think you want to move this far? I'm like, it's a nice house, but I love Stephen City. Like I can't leave.
Right. Yeah. And it's small, but it's not really small anymore. Like it's
No,
growing,
it's
but
growing crazy.
it still feels like that small town community.
Like recently I went to I don't come down to Winchester that much.
Oh really?
But like recently, one of our cook's cars broke down, and I had to come to Winchester during Apple Blossom. And
Yeah.
I'm like, this is just like DC. This is why I stay away from here.
Oh well.
It's like so much traffic, and then you have like at the time, I guess they were working on the lights out there on Loudon Street, I think,
Okay.
and they had somebody directing traffic, and I'm like, this is a bad idea during Apple Blossom.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That makes it tough.
Yeah, but yeah, it's a good community, honestly. Like I love Stephen City. I don't plan on leaving anytime soon.
Right. And do you guys have like plans 5 years down the line, 10 years, or just take it day by day?
We kind of take it day by day. Honestly, like of course when you're working there, you want to take over your dad's business. Like
Right.
that was our number one goal. Is like show our dad like, hey, we're really serious about this.
Right.
Like it's not just a job, it's a career to us now.
Yeah.
And like right now it's like kind of a learning curve. It's like, you know, my mom moved to New Jersey. Now my dad's moving to Florida. So it's
Yeah.
like it's just me and my brothers
Right.
and my grandparents. And it's like, you know, you kind of feel alone a little bit. But then recently we started realizing we're like, you know, this is who we have together. And it's like it's better to do it together than being separate.
Right. Yeah.
And like we want to carry on our dad's legacy. So it's like, you know, we want to help our business grow and keep doing what we're doing. But like I think like honestly like our 5-year plan is to get our pizza place more efficient, more faster.
Mhm.
Honestly, to grow a little bit more, it'd be awesome.
Right.
And I mean, Stephen City is already growing, so it's kind of like working out hand by hand a little bit.
Right. What do you think the biggest challenge is that you've faced recently?
Honestly, I think the biggest challenge is like, honestly, it's probably, I want to say like not sweating the small stuff. I think that's the biggest thing because I like as an Italian person,
Yeah.
like my family's always been loud, angry, and like there was times like my grandma when she moved to Stephen City, she our neighbors called the cops and they're like there are arguments over there, and we're like no, we're just having family dinner,
Oh.
and it was like we were just so loud,
Yeah.
and like my family, it just like I don't know. It's so weird. Like it's so weird to see the different cultures. Like they recently made that movie Nona on Netflix. I don't know if you've seen that yet,
No.
but like I saw it, and I'm like, man, so many flashbacks of when I was a kid,
Right.
and I think that's why I enjoy like working at the pizza place so much is because like my grandparents, like when they would make pasta fresh, or
Yeah.
they would like the smell of the sauce that my uncle used to make,
Mhm.
and like you could smell it was like fresh garlic, like in the pot, and like the basil leaves, and like it brings so much memory. So like when we do it now, it's like I remember those times in New Jersey being there.
Right.
But yeah, I mean it's crazy how time's honestly flying.
Right. Yeah.
Honestly.
And you're doing the same recipe to this day?
Yep, same recipe.
Can't share it with anybody?
No. I mean, there's some people that know it. It's basic. I mean, it's nothing crazy. Like we're not like have to go to the supermarket to get certain kind of rituals and stuff
Right,
like
yeah.
that. But like, no, we're doing the same recipes from 30 years. So
Right. And does your wife work with you too, or no?
she does. She does some of our advertising, and she honestly runs around and pays our bills.
Okay. Yeah.
She helps us with payroll and stuff like that too.
Right.
But she actually works at Caljax as a hairdresser.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, she cuts hair. So
Cool. Well, I really appreciate you coming on the podcast
Yeah.
today, and hopefully our audience comes and checks you guys out.
Yep.
If they want to order some pizza,
yeah,
what's the best way to do it? If come in
honestly,
person?
they can call 540-869-9055, or they can come in. We're at 161 Warrior Drive.
Awesome. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you for having me, man.
Yeah, for sure.